And if you don't know, now you do know, this is Gunz. This is the Gunz Show, the greatest city in the world, New York City, coming at you. Hopefully, y'all doing all right out there. As always, you can follow me, the Gunz Show, Gunz with a Z. If you listen to the show, you know that we talk music, we talk sports, we talk music. I just love having fun. I'm passionate about both subjects, and I also am a big supporter, and we've had a bunch of them on throughout the years, of Barstool Sports. And, nobody does it quite like Barstool, one of the best media companies out there, really talented individuals. And one person especially has had quite the year. And we're here with them right now. My man, Glenny Balls. Glenny with us on the Gunz Show. Let's go.
Dude, I'm happy to be here. I've seen the Gunz Show for so long on Twitter. I see it constantly. I know Rowan's been on here. Robbie's been on here. I've just been dying to get my invite. Now I got a little beach where I can finally get invited. I'm happy to be here.
How about that for an intro? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I could be your walk-in. Like, when you walk in somewhere, I
that was nice.
So, yeah, man, absolutely. Listen, before we get into everything, you got a great beachwear line that's crushing it right now. How are you doing, man? How's everything been going so far, summer-wise, everything?
It's been so good. I mean, like you said, it's been a great couple months. So Dave, obviously my boss, Dave Portnoy, still Presidente, has been talking about doing this Balls Beachwear line since October. We were doing a show with Deion Sanders. He was mentioning it to Deion. So in football season, we've been talking about it, and we had no idea when it was finally coming out. And that finally dropped, I think, 2 Fridays ago. I believe July 16th it dropped. And, then also we did a Barstool versus America reality game show, which was friggin' sick. And I was on the winning team, and the winning team got a Jersey Shore beach house, so I've been there a lot. Perfect thing to match with some Hawaiian shirts that are out now. So it's been a very, very fun month. Like, I cannot complain. It's been a great, great month.
I gotta say, man, out of everybody, and, I follow Barstool, friends with a lot of people over there, but out of everybody, it seems like this is the year of Glenny Balls. Everything's coming up Glenny Balls lately, man.
It seems like everything's coming up, but at the end of the day, like, the things I like to do, it's just, I can do them. I just like to go out. Right? That's really, I just like not everybody likes to do the same shit. So it's all relative to people's likes, I think, if that makes sense. Like, obviously I know you're closer with Robbie. Like, Robbie, if Robbie was doing what I was doing, he'd be like, this fucking sucks. So it's relative to everything.
But what's great about Barstool, and it's great about, I do a music show. I love music. I'm doing something I'm passionate about. What you're doing right now is literally something that you enjoy. You'd be doing anyway. It's just that you get attention for it. You get, paid for it. And also you get, it's a good life to have right now because you'd be wanting to do it anyway. You're literally just doing what you would want to do anyway.
Exactly. It's definitely ideal. Exactly. It's definitely ideal. It's hard to it's hard to complain at the very moment. Like, I've said to myself, I know you were just saying you love music, you love sports. Like, I too love music, I too love sports, but I don't have a passion like those enough to, let's say, have a podcast per se. And one of the few things, I would love a podcast, but I don't know. I'm not passionate about one thing to have a podcast about. But one thing I'm very passionate about is Hawaiian shirts. So it's pretty fucking cool to have my own line of Hawaiian shirts. I fucking love Hawaiian shirts. I love them. To have that great logo, the great designs, and to also know it's actually a legit good product. Like, it really, really, really is. I would not wear Hawaiian shirts that I don't think fit well, feel well. I've had many, many Hawaiian shirts in my day, and these are the best I've had. They are so light. I believe it's viscose, 100% viscose. It's amazing.
Big viscose guys. Absolutely. Big viscose. Shout out to viscose.
Viscose is a great material. I didn't know it existed.
Whatever it is, we love that. Shout out to viscose.
Fucking sick.
Well, you mentioned it right there. Of course, you can follow me. He's Glenny Balls from Barstool Sports. But the big thing I wanted to have him on is he's a great guy. He's got a good heart. He's fucking a genuine human being. And good people deserve to be rewarded. But also, it's awesome because these shirts back it up. Because they are comfortable as hell. They're stylish as hell. Everyone's tweeting in that they're slimming as hell as well. So who doesn't want to look good? Slimming away. Let's go, man.
I did get lucky. The one that we did our first photo shoot for it. Me and one of the girls that work with us, Colleen, we did this photo shoot, and she's doing it. She knows what she's doing with the camera. And I'm looking at these pictures. I'm like, bro, I look like I'm like 30 pounds lighter. Like, these things are fucking slimming. So I'm just treating them as slimming, and they are. Every picture I take of them, they look great. There's no complaints. I mean, us larger men, we need the lighter material. The lighter material is way better for us, but it's also not even for the fats too. It's also for the skinnies. The skinnies can enjoy it as well. And I never would have thought this. It's you could also do the trunks. So we do full like romper suits. Dave's been rocking those. That was a Dave idea, and people seem to love those. Like all my friends, they all bought their trunks over the shirts even, and the trunks are nice. I squeezed into my pair the other day.
I ordered a pink shirt, and then I ordered the full outfit because sweet brag, humble brag, but I'm going to the Hamptons later on.
Oh,
and I feel like the double's perfect for the Hamptons. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna need a picture of you when you're out there.
I'm gonna be fucking rocking it, dude.
But
yeah.
I mean that pink shirt, that was the first one to go. That thing was chef's kiss. That was unbelievable. It's such a nice shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. For everybody out there, it's kind of rad, and I can attest to this. Glenny's been all about the Hawaiian shirts. It's like a personality trait, but it's also they've really become popular the last couple of years. You've been rocking them though, but now it's almost like I do a bunch of TV hits. Okay, I do a lot of TV, and I literally am going to wear these for my TV hits because it's got the perfect blend of casual but kind of dressy because it's got the collar part. Also, like it just gives that vibe, and I think it's fucking awesome, man.
That's the one word I was just about to say is I hate when people use vibe, and I don't want to sound corny using vibe, but it's a fucking vibe. Like it's hard to say vibe without sounding corny, but that's the whole vibe of Hawaiian shirts I get. Like I'm just out to have fun, have a good time, drink a couple of beverages, and see where the night takes me. Like that's the whole vibe of it. I don't want to – here's one thing I'll say right now. I don't want anyone in Balls Beachwear getting in a stupid fucking bar fight. That's not what I want. Those guys, no. You're not allowed to get in bar fights with Balls Beachwear over like your fucking ex-girlfriend. No bar fights. That's not the vibe we want with people wearing these.
Right. No, absolutely. We want that chill. It's a Hawaiian shirt. There's no fights in Hawaii. You want to bring that across.
If you're wearing a Balls Beachwear shirt, I want to be like, that guy party. I want to take a shot with that guy. That's the vibe.
You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be that asshole. We don't want assholes in the
I haven't thought of that till just now. That's one of my new things. You can't get into bar fights at Balls Beachwear.
Number one rule. There you go. And damn, look good while doing it, though. Absolutely, while wearing those. It is at barstoolsports.com. Of course, it's Balls Beachwear. You can check it out now. A lot of them sold out. I'm sure they'll be restocked, when they can. But the bottom line is, if you sleep on it, you miss out. You're not going to be stylish over the summer. You're a loser, and that sucks. So get on it while you can. Bottom line, let's go.
Yeah, it really did sell well. I'm shocked at how well it sold, honestly. It flew off, right? I think there's 6 total designs. There's only 3 shirts left, small in one of them and only 2 XLs in the rest. So it's pretty much all sold out. So very, very thrilled with it. And we will be doing a restock and way more stuff, of course. Can't wait for that.
That's so great, man. And congratulations. And what's cool about this, you mentioned Deion Sanders and Barstool just crushing it all over and bringing in people left and right and stuff. But when you have fucking prime time,
Deion's getting his shirts in a few days, I believe. Deion's getting his in a few days.
Dude, when you have prime time.
I mean, Deion, that's what
kicked it off for you. That's wild.
That's what we said.
That's
what we said the other. So me and my friends have been joking around. We've been knowing about this for a while, and we're like, "Who's the dream people to have wear this? Who are the dream 3?" And I'm like, Andy Reid, Miles Teller, Guy Fieri. And we got shirts going to 2 of those 3 right now. If I get a picture of one of them in it, I'm going to go wild. We got 2 out of the 3 shirts go to them. So fingers crossed, because that would be a legitimate dream.
For those that don't know, Glenny is a huge Guy Fieri fan. And
literally every night watch it. Every night watch Guy.
Our friends from American Authors, who are good friends from us, party in New York City with them all the time, they just did a remake song with Guy. So if you need a connection there, I know he bought whatever. We got you covered, man. Or that could be your new theme song. Could be this Guy Fieri singing on an American Authors song. It is a jam.
That would be the peak. Often a lot of times we say, like everyone at work has their thing that they would love. That would be like their white whale, I guess, per se. Like I guess once again to mention Robbie, like when Robbie had his picture with Mark Hamill with his lightsaber tattoo. Right. Like that's peak. Or McGregor shouting Robbie out. Like I think my legitimate peak would be when Guy has guest on Triple D.
Right.
To just be like a guest on Triple D to try like one item with the Balls Beachwear shirt on. I could die in peace. Maybe in like 5 years that'll happen. That's the goal.
Or like Trent was the luggage guy. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like everyone has their peak.
Plenty on Guy Fieri's show. Bottom line.
Because I guess so far my peak has been I bartended at Watch What Happens Live about 4 years ago. And my mom loves watching what happens live, and I was so happy to do it because I watch it with her. It's very cool. I got to bring her. She met Anthony Cohen. That was sick. But I'm not the biggest watch what happens live fan in the world.
Right. Yeah.
Like I just said, Diners, Drivers, and Dives, I literally fall asleep to it every single night. That would be crazy.
We got to make it happen. Come on, guys. Hook it up. Let's go.
A guy is getting said shirts. That's the start of the
relationship. Yeah.
The relationship.
Yeah. Have you ever met him in person?
So, I don't know if you're asking. I doubt you stalk my Twitter, but this is in my Twitter bio.
Okay. I don't. Yeah. Well,
actually, I think I took it out. I took it out.
Yes,
I took it out recently.
Okay.
I took it out recently. It was once upon a time, guy here told me I struggled like a pussy. So I met him one time. It was at our Super Bowl party in Houston. And like the day of the Super Bowl party, we're at our house hanging out, and my coworker Caleb goes to me, "Yo, you know your boy Guy Fieri's coming tonight?" I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He was like, "The chef." I'm like, "Number one, it's Guy Fieri. Number two, holy fuck." So all night, I'm terrified, being like, "Holy shit, Guy's coming to this, Guy's coming to this, Guy's coming to this." And me and my friend Frankie, who also works with us, we have our like all access wristbands. Everybody who works at Barstool got the all access wristbands. So one of the guys we know, Mike Stud, is performing on stage, and we're like, oh, we have the all access. Let's just go like in the back of stage and watch from behind.
Right.
So me and Frankie are over there. I think Mike's ex-girlfriend Josie Canseco's there. Johnny Manziel's there. It's fun. It's a fun time. We're having fun.
Yeah.
And then Mike calls me on stage to chug with him. And admittedly, I'm a fucking really bad chugger. I'm horrible at chugging. Maybe if it's a flip cup game and I'm very competitive, I can get it down the goal if it's a red cup. Outside of that, I'm a shit chugger. And he hands me a Stella Artois bottle, which is probably the worst thing you could possibly chug with.
Yeah,
a fucking Stella bottle.
Yeah, it's not like it's like a Busch Light or something that you can just fucking pound. Yeah.
And it's disgusting. Yeah. So I get through maybe half of it, and he's like, "You're horrible. Get the fuck off the stage." So I'm walking, and it's a whole big club. People are like, I'm looking like a trash bag. I'm walking off stage, head down, dejected. I just feel someone hit me on the shoulder, and I just hear you chug like a fucking pussy. And I look up, and I just see the frosted tips.
Boom.
And I just see the tips, and it was Guy. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? My heart dropped, and then I think me, him, Big Cat, and Caleb took a quick picture, and that's all I remember. That's all I remember from it. I woke up the next day. I still have it on my Snapchat memories. I have one picture from that whole night. That was the first time that was the first really Barstool party I've ever been to. Like so many celebrities in the same room.
So what you could have done, and the one photo you have is
the one picture I have just on my Snapchat story, because I think Caleb had the Guy picture. The one picture I have saved to Snapchat is just a picture of the frosted tips from behind with the caption "Holy shit." That's the only picture I have. From that great night, it's the only picture I have.
Oh, that's classic, dude. Bottom line is you got to get on Triple D. Bottom line,
that's the eventual goal. That's the eventual goal.
And a way that's going to happen is the Balls Beachwear that he's going to be getting soon, because it's that comfortable, everybody out there, which is why you need to pick it up. Don't sleep on it, because it's going to be gone, and it's already almost August, which is wild because it doesn't feel like summer even started yet. It's 4 weeks ago was July 4th. And July 4th, I don't think July 4th even happened yet, man. You know what I mean?
It's gross. I know. Like I said, we had that Jersey Shore house all July, and this is the last weekend.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Breaks my heart. Jersey Shore was great, though. I know you just said you're down there. It's a fucking great time.
It's funny, man, because a lot of people think of it as Jersey Shore. The TV show. And Jersey Shore TV show was obviously classic, but they build up things a lot. And, like, you saw some of the people they interacted with, and you're just like, that's Jersey Shore. But Jersey Shore is a fun time now, man. You guys have been there for a month. I have a family house there for 40-plus years. So I grew up there, the last 20 years of my life. Like, in summers, I was a lifeguard, all that stuff. It's a fun time, man. Plus, like, you just want to drink and have a good time and be on the water. Why not? And it's not that far. Like, let's go.
It's great. But this whole month has been kind of like, I've been equating it to, like, seeing Bigfoot. Hearing your whole life, seeing all these Instagram stories, all these Snapchat stories about DJs, Parker House, Donovan's, Jenks, and finally going to them. And finally going to them. It's been very cool to finally go to them. And I went to Parker House this past week. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We've been going to DJs a lot. Amazing time. I love DJs. We tried Bar A one night. That was a blast. It's all been very fun. Jenks, awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And there's Beachcomber, there's Sawmill. There's so many that are just keep on ripping.
We have an event at Sawmill this week. I've never been to Sawmill. On Friday, we have a Sawmill event.
Sawmill used to have 50-cent Miller Lite drafts, and that got exactly how you think it would. So it was
like that Cleveland Indians, what is that? 1 cent beer night it was. It's famous.
Right, it's exactly how you think it's gonna go. We're speaking here with Barstool Sports, Glenny Balls. Of course, it's Balls Beachwear available right now here on the Gunz Show. Just want to ask you a couple more questions. For those that don't know Glenny, he's a fun time. You should check him out on Twitter. Does great content, loves sports, does the whole thing. Beyond Hawaiian shirts, beyond the Jersey Shore, you're also a big Sopranos fan. And Glenny, I got to ask you this, my man. I don't want to be a disappointment. Am I a disappointment to you that the first time I saw The Sopranos was during the pandemic? Do you hate me for that? Is it better late than never? Am I okay now that I finally saw it?
I don't hate you for it because that's one. I'm only 24, so I don't watch Sopranos when it was on. I watched it for the first time, I believe it was fall of 2017. So I was a late bloomer. I watched it. I was 20, just turned 22 when I started watching it. No. Yeah, just turned 21, actually. Just turned 21. I was at a party in, so my Jersey Shore, my version of Jersey Shore is in Long Island, is Long Beach. I was at a party in Long Beach one night, and they had the Pine Barrens on the TV, and I've always known about Sopranos. I knew Paulie and Chris or whatever. And I'm seeing that, I'm just watching, I'm like, I'm going to fucking start it. And the next night, Sunday night, I started it. And it's addicting. It's truly, truly addicting. It's such a fucking good show. There's so much great drama. Honestly, as good as the drama is, the comedy is just as good. That's what people realize. It's literally a fucking comedy show. It really is. It's perfect.
Do you have a particular episode that you really love? Like, will you go back and rewatch it, or is it kind of like I already know about it, whatever? Yeah.
So I've rewatched it probably since then, maybe 6 times.
Okay.
There's a lot of shows that I won't rewatch, like Game of Thrones. I love Thrones. Would never rewatch it.
Right.
But Sopranos, I rewatch a lot. I also throw on random Sopranos episodes a lot. But I would say my favorite Sopranos episode that is really not mentioned too often in the grand scheme of great episodes. I love a more foo, whatever the fuck you say it. I think it's one of the last episodes of season 3. It's when Jackie Jr. robs the card game. Tony and Gloria Trillo get into a massive fight. It's just a very, very – it's one of my favorite scenes is when Tony and Gloria Trillo break up, and she hits him with the
she goes at him, yeah.
She goes at him, not even with the steak, but she tells him, "Oh, poor you," like his mom, Livia. I love that scene. I think that's great. And those are back-to-back scenes, actually. So I think that's my favorite episode.
A lot of action in that one for sure. And then you were recently at SopranoCon for a so yeah.
What an experience that is. Sopranos Con is it's like it's almost too much.
Describe the people that go to SopranoCon.
The people that go to Sopranos Con, like I love Sopranos Con, but it's tough. Like the people there's so many like guys that are dressed there that just you could just tell are just trash bag motherfuckers with beautiful girlfriends like cosplaying Adriana and Chris, and I'm just like, what the fuck? But it's awesome. The people they get there is crazy. They had Paul Sorvino was there, Uncle Junior was there, Dominic Chianese was there, Eric Roberts was randomly there, John Carlos Esposito for Breaking Bad was there,
nice.
Big Time Tommy was there.
Nice, yeah.
It was fucking Melfi was there. They had Melfi there in like the therapist office. So it was crazy. It's a fun time. I would say Sopranos Con, if you're going, you gotta go prepared to have fun. I know everyone loves Sopranos as much as you there because it really is. It's Comic-Con for Italians. It's a wild scene.
A lot of oversized shirts and a lot of gold.
It's a wild scene.
Whatever it would be.
It really is a wild scene, Sopranos Con. But honestly, I think the other day when I made a video, my friends came with me. They all said it is shocking how incredibly well done it is because it really is. It's put on like a goddamn amusement park.
It's one of the better cons because, there's like BravoCon. There's all these different ones. So that's cool. I mean, the Sopranos have to do it the right way. It's the Sopranos. You got to live up to it.
But it really is like legitimate. Yeah. Like it's legit. It's awesome.
Nice. It's Glenny Balls here from Barstool Sports. It's Gunz from the Gunz Show. As always, drop me a follow, subscribe. You guys know the deal. 5-star. Beat the algorithm. Give it 5 stars so it keeps going up. That's what we got to do here on the Gunz Show podcast. I really want to say this to you, my man. Obviously, Barstool completely, taking over the world, just building it left and right. But I want to say something to you in particular because I know a lot of the content people over there and whatnot, and also behind the scenes people. And it's not easy to be. It can be a grind, a hustle. You have to kind of like make your way, and it's hard because everyone's got to figure out their role and like what they're going to do, and like you're competing against people that are very, very talented and funny, and everyone's got their own stick. But you, my man, I'm so proud of you and stoked for you because this like Balls Beachwear and all this stuff, like you've really grown into something, and like who knows, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, who knows what the hell could have happened. So I'm stoked for you because you have come on to your own, and it's not easy. People are like, oh yeah, they just get in front of camera. It's like, no, there's so much behind the scenes stuff that goes on, and like everyone's freaking out in their own mind about like, is this going to work? Is this not going to work? And you did a great job, man, and I'm really stoked for you, dude.
Well, thank you so much, because honestly, I will, like, 100% this, what I've known, this September is about to be 5 years there. It's a fucking roller coaster. It's scary. It's about to be 5 years, but it's a goddamn roller coaster. Like me, when I first got hired, I was shot out of a cannon up, and then there was 2-3 years where I was not doing that, where I was not doing a lot. I'll be the first to admit that. And now, thankfully, I'm doing fairly well again. So it's definitely a roller coaster, and it's crazy. And I'm happy to have like Balls Beachwear. It's great. And like you were saying, there's so many competitive people there. There's so many talented people. Like there's so many people that are legitimately funny. I'm not. I just think the best thing I do is just be myself, kind of. So that's a little more scary in my realm. Is like I can't make a comedy skit. I don't have that in me. I know I don't have that in me. But then you look at people like Nick, KB, Roan, Little Sasquatch,
Hilarious.
like they're
So
legitimately
good.
fucking
So
funny.
Yes.
Whereas me, it's more like conversationally, just experience type funny. So it's interesting. It's fun, but obviously no complaints. And yeah, I'm very happy that at least I'm not all the way down there again.
Yes, no, you've definitely risen. Of course, that's why we.
Because there was a long time where I was not doing a lot. I'll tell you that much.
And you're just like, does everybody hate me? Am I screwed? Like,
dude. So I mean, I get so much energy. I don't give a fuck. Who cares?
Yeah. Listen, it's definitely turned around for the better, man. And like you said, you're a genuine human being, and that's cool, man. Everyone loves you over there, and that's, everyone's got great things to say about you. And it's the year of the ball, straight up. Glenny Balls crushing it this year, and it's only going to get better. We have the Arizona Ball. Arizona Bowl. I want to say this. It's massive. For any of my listeners out there, that follow sports and whatnot, this is a huge move, not only for Barstool, but for the sports industry, for the entertainment industry, for the media world, because this is the first time that you can really see that the change is happening, and Barstool once again leading the way forward. So that means for New Year's Eve day, the Arizona Bowl is now completely 100% Barstool. It's huge. What they say goes, and it's going to be awesome, changing the game, changing the landscape. But my question to you, Glenny, is we might have Big Cat coming out of the Jets.
Yeah.
Or, I'm sorry, Rhoda and Caleb might be doing the sideline stuff because they're so good at that kind of stuff. I think Frank the Tank and Doug should do like a Hawaiian dance-off or something, like a Hawaiian hula dance competition, whatever, That'd be fun. Yeah. Or maybe hot dogs, maybe some sort of thing.
Well, Dave actually said that he wants two teams to present a hot dog to Tank at 50-yard line, and Tank will decide who gets ball first. So who knows? We can do whatever the fuck we want.
Can do whatever we want. But what does Glenny want to do? Do you know what you want to do?
Listen, I've noticed a lot in my 5-year career at Barstool. I do what the big man tells me. If Dave wants me there, I'll be there. If Dave wants me to whatever Dave wants to do, my life is a debt to that man. Whatever the fuck he wants from me, I will be doing. Hopefully it's something. I'd love to go. But I mean, like you said, it's gonna be crazy. Barstool Bowl. I mean, it's literally a Barstool Bowl game. It's gonna be awesome. And what Dave hammered home in the press conference as well is that it's not just going to be the game. Like, we're going to be there days before. A lot of us are going to be there. It's going to be a hell of a fucking time. It's going to be very fun. Tucson, Arizona. Like you said, New Year's Eve. And one of the biggest parts, cool. Would it have been cool if it was ACC against SEC? Sure. No. This shit's the MAC against the Mountain West. It is the perfect Barstool game. Legitimately, if you said pick two conferences, I may have handpicked those two. It's going to be a sick game. It's going to be listen, once again.
It's real. Shit is real.
It's a bowl game. It's not a New Year's Six bowl. It's not a national championship. What do you want out of the other games? You want a fun football game, and that's what this is going to be. It's just going to be – it's like you said, what did we say before about vibes? Should be a great fucking vibe. That we have our own goddamn bowl game.
It's going to be an experience. Take off. If anyone's going, take off the week from work and make it happen, because there's going to be so much going on.
Literally get to fucking Tucson. I think it might be the first year in recorded history where the epicenter of New Year's Eve is Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson. Who would have thought? It's happening. And it's going
to be awesome.
And that's, of course, what Barstool Sports can do. It's Balls Beachwear, available right now. Get it before it sells out. It's my man, Glenny Balls. Because I am the music guy, Dave refers to me anytime he sees me as the music guy. I interview everybody. I do the music content. I do the song premieres. I do all that stuff. I'm Gunz, the music guy. Yeah. What song do you want me to play now to end the interview? What song should you shout out to What song kind of gets you going or represents Glenny Balls the best? What are we thinking right now?
Should I end to? I mean, if we want to talk music for a quick minute, I'm a very simple music guy. I love Billy Joel. I love Hootie and the Blowfish. I love fucking Elton John and shit.
I forgot that you're the Hootie guy. Hootie's playing
Oh
that.
my God, I love Hootie.
A cruise or something with a bunch of.
Yeah, Hootie Fest. I want to go. It's at the end of
go.
It's at the end of January in Cancun. It's fucking sick. It's a 4-night Hootie festival.
It's like the best 90s and early 2000 bands are part of it, man.
I'm literally just scared because it's like late January. I don't know what's going to be happening with football. That's the only reason I'm hesitant to go. If it was in next May, I would have been camped out already.
It's Hootie Fest. It is Hootie Fest, though, man.
I know it's fucking Hootie Fest. I'm gonna have to say, close me out on. I'm a huge Black Keys guy. Maybe they're my favorite band of all time. Maybe I'll go Black Keys.
Okay, we've had the drummer Patrick on before. Patrick, he's married to Michelle Branch. He's awesome. Yeah, he's a great guy.
I was so close to DMing him to send him some Balls Beachwear because I'm a massive Black Keys fan, but I did not do it because we don't know each other. He does follow me on Instagram though, so I was tempted, but I didn't do it.
Oh, dude, tell him you should definitely do it. He's a great guy. He knows me and stuff. He's been on the Gunz Show in the past. Definitely do it, man. Or if you need me to, I'll be the middle guy. I'll let you know. I'll talk to you off air. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. We're leaving. We're ending the show. Give me Moving Out.
Moving Out. Boom. Billy Joel's finest right there. Moving Out.
One of the best. One of the best.
Thank you. Welcome to the Gunz Show, man. You made it.
Yes.
Great job.
Hopefully I can be invited back. I had a nice time.
Anytime you need it, man. Appreciate you coming on the show. That's Glenny Balls, Balls Beachwear available right now. And of course, this is the man himself, Long Island's finest, Billy Joel with Moving Out. Let's go ballin'.